All right, fight fans, welcome back. You didn't miss anything. Yes, Computer Heat, what's up? Computer Heat.
Ready for action.
Yeah, Bart wants to play those games.
It doesn't matter. Don't let him. He can play him for fun, but we're not going to accept him. And when a guy loses, he's out. That's it.
It's all good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going into game number 2 with Aimstrong and Marcus. Aimstrong won the first one. He's up 1-0, and he has elected to play USF. Somebody said we wouldn't see him in this tournament. Yes, we will. Let's go in game and see how they're doing. All right, we are a minute and 36 in. You guys didn't miss much. Some jockeying for territory. Simon is now playing the Allies. He's got some rifles coming out. You can see his rear echelon and 2 rifle squads. Marcus is playing OKV. He's got a 3rd Volksgrenadier squad building. Let's get the fog of war off. And we're nestled in. Are we good? We're good. We're live. We're OBS mode. This is as near to live as we can get in Company of Heroes, folks. This is happening right now. I'm excited. I think it's cool. You guys remember that post that I wrote like a year ago? We need OBS mode. Remember? I'm the champion. Was it worth it? Are you glad that Relic spent coding time and resources making this for us? Are you guys happy? Give some love to Relic for this, because we got what we wanted. We begged. A lot of people say, I should have been there in the game when it launched, and I agree, but they got it. They got it, and here it is, and I'm enjoying it vastly. I'm so happy to have this. I'm so happy to bring these games to you live. And I'm kicking myself that I can't cast the 8 other great series that are happening right now. But hey, if you want to check them out, you can just go in game and watch them yourself. You could watch our SNF cast on one monitor and listen to me give you my deep insights into Company of Heroes 2 strategy, or you could just hop in game yourself and join any of those series and watch them live. So how cool is that? All right, will Marcus be able to even this series and force an ace game against the lucky number 7 seed? Marcus was unseeded. He didn't play in Alienware Arena because he wasn't allowed to. Italians were not invited to Alienware Arena EU. That was a real drag. So Marcus was not allowed to play in that tournament. So we don't really know how good Marcus is versus the other tourney players because he wasn't there, and he hasn't been laddering a lot lately. His ladder position was like 50th or so, 60th. So we just seeded Marcus with everybody else. We didn't bump him up because we just didn't know. And if he loses to Aimstrong, we still might not know how good he is because he will be losing to one of the top 10 seeds. So it's like hard to get a gauge on a guy when you have to face Aimstrong in round 3, right? That's rough. That is rough. So let's see if Marcus can even it up. Now remember, in a best-of-3 series in Company of Heroes 2, victory points can be a factor. So Marcus currently has 452. Aimstrong currently has 484. If Marcus wins this game... Oh, sorry. I got those totally backwards. Aimstrong has 452. He's blue, of course. Marcus has 475. He's red. If the Axis player wins this, then it will be a 1-1 split. And the way that we decide who gets which faction in the ace game is based on your victory points that you had when you won. So you say, well, when I won as OKV, I had 450, and when you won as OKV, you only had 440. So I get an advantage over you. I get to pick faction for game 3. So I pick OKV, and you got to play allies, and then I have the advantage to close you out. So that could come into play here. Really experienced Company of Heroes 2 tournament players are very mindful of their VP situations, and they are always sure to write down the VP standing after game 1, and they know what they need to do better than to secure faction choice for game 3. Now this is what I expected. I was talking about this a few days ago. This M20 utility car, this is the ability right here. Oh wait, hold on a second. Where's the canister shot? He has to get that one for... No, what's going on? Where is it? Oh, it's the M8. I'm sorry. So this is interesting. So he's gone he's gone airborne with the M20. I was watching. He doesn't have a canister shot on this. Canister shot is with Recon Company, and that's the M8. This is the M20, and Simon can get this thing out at like 5.5 minutes. And so this is interesting that he's going, because he was practicing with this, and I saw him lose to some players recently running this strat. So I wonder, Aimstrong must feel, he's playing to win, I'm sure. He must feel that Airborne Company with USF is the strongest allied company versus OKV, and that's very interesting. I don't think many top players would agree with him on that point, but we shall see. That's what this tournament's going to be all about, baby. We are going to discover the true state of the metagame right here and now. We've been reading about it in the forums for months. This patch, there was a little balance patch to some super heavies, but really most of the infantry situations and company situations remain the same over the past month or two since Western Front Armies came out. So we are about to really know the state of the Company of Heroes 2 metagame as this tournament progresses. Oh boy. Who is winning this fight? It is hard to tell. Good grief. Marcus has a little Raketenwerfer out. But the rifle squads, assisted by this lieutenant, are going to win this skirmish and send Marcus' Grenadiers packing. Marcus went 4 times Volksgrenadiers. And you can see that at this stage of the game, in Game 1, at about 7 or 8 minutes, OKV was in better shape with regards to map control. Simon is doing pretty nicely. Look, he's got Marcus cut off of this ammunition point in the north. These lieutenants are going to do really well against this under-health Volksgrenadier squad. Marcus is lucky to retreat in time. He didn't drop a Shrek or anything. Look at the utility car. Let's see. If he hops out, he can cap. There he goes. We've got an ambulance on the field, repairing the dudes. Got a new airborne squad. We gotta welcome Able Company to Company of Heroes 2 tournament play, right? I mean, this is where it all started. Band of Brothers, Able Company. Here they are. Look at them. They got the beautiful insignia here, airborne. Very nice. American flags on their shoulders. Marcus is bringing out his infantry, but they're not in cover. Simon is in cover. Oh man, he's upgraded the LMG on the paratroopers, and that thing is so powerful. This M1919 is a very strong weapon. It's practically like having a machine gun. It's a light machine gun, and it shreds infantry at long range. Simon looking really comfortable, wanting to do away with Marcus and move on to round 4. The winner of this will get the winner of Captain S. Price versus Ihito. Two squads coming in, all upgunned, tearing up Marcus' infantry. Youch.
Enemy movement! On the flank! Behind the shield! Stay down! Enemy infantry! Taking fire! Grenadiers ready! Open crossfire!
Let's just watch them fight. Oh, where'd that utility car go? Kicking in a flank. Going to the bottom to deal. Sturm Pionera. Look at this. Forward healing. He's got the beacon set up so he can drop dudes in safely. Very nice to see Airborne Company. I've been corrected in the chat. Thank you very much. It's Easy Company. Easy Company. Falling from the skies. Ready to drop behind enemy lines.
Infantry unit lost. Enemy infantry!
Marcus trying desperately to hang on. He does have his own Obersoldaten out. A couple of idle squads here. They're getting triage, but Simon is so up in his grill, putting on so much pressure. Oh, we might have a rifle squad go down. Can Marcus get a single break? Let's see if he can kill this squad as it retreats.
Protect the flank! Ready to deploy!
Oh no, of course not. Marcus really can't get a break. Look at, he's like, come on, shoot me, guys, shoot me. He's that dude running through the forest in Band of Brothers.
Enemy is alerted.
Ooh, we have a lot of dead paratroopers here. Marcus must have landed a nade on them. Their days are numbered.
Volksgrenadiers back to full strength. Capture complete. This is it. Enemy activity.
A bit of quiet. Oh, this is interesting. The Scot shows its face. This is the M8A1, nicknamed the Scot. It's a mobile howitzer. So Simon has some area of effect that he can pop in from range and try to dislodge Marcus from all this nice green cover that he's been using.
Target secure. Establish defensive line. Field promotion!
Ooh. Obersoldaten have to hard retreat. They can't even risk crossing the road where they could have reinforced.
Receiving enemy.
They're going all the way back to the HQ. So now Marcus has another thing that he has to deal with. He's bringing out a second Obersoldaten squad, but that's not going to help him against the howitzer carriage.
We've lost a squad of infantry. Fire!
No, squads are getting wiped and I'm missing it. Marcus just lost what did he lose? I think he lost some Sturmpioniere. They were down here. Where did they go down? Here, I think. Here he lost his Pioniere. Simon continuing to pour it on right up the middle.
Enemy movement!
Ooh, there's a nice hit by the M8A1.
Target secure. Grenadiers back to full strength.
Look at these triple vet lieutenant. Marcus cannot win skirmishes. He just does not have the army strength. Let's have a look real quick at the army values. And you can see, whoa, right here at 12 minutes, Simon shot off the chart. He's up into the, I don't know how big your army is because it's too big for that graph range. Uh-oh, Marcus is in the chat. That's not a good sign for Game 3 happening. Marcus, you're not supposed to chat while your own game is happening. Let's see, if I do math, that means this game has less than 8 minutes to conclude. Spoiler alert! But I think we can see quite clearly what's going on. Simply by looking at the battlefield, the Scot clears the Raketenwerfer. And he's looking for more. He's got 9 kills so far. Man, he could get a real jackpot, or Marcus could get a little bit of revenge and lay some Shreks in, reman the Raketenwerfer, and take that unit down. Simon's working over here. He's got the M20 still marauding the wings, preventing harassment. The fact that these guys can hop out and have a Zook is just so useful. They're going to pop smoke. Uh-oh, Marcus might get this one too. Marcus is on a tear. All USF vehicles be gone. I don't know if garrisoning this house was the greatest idea. Did they get their Shrek off? Somehow Simon sneaks away. Don't be too hard on yourself, Marcus. Simon has been playing quite frequently. in the past couple of months. I mean, he is the number 7 seed, and you know, if you look at the polls, a lot of people have picked Aimstrong to win the whole thing. I mean, they really have faith in this old school Company of Heroes 2 beast. I mean, you know, he won the TFN championship, and he didn't play in any of the other tournaments, so, you know, he doesn't... Who beats this guy, right? I mean, where can we look back at a tournament where he got beaten by anybody? You'd have to go pretty far back. You'd have to go back to SNF Season 4 and look at probably the semifinals with Aimstrong and DevM before you find a big tournament loss from Simon. So he is... he's got a big fan base. A lot of people think he might just go quite deep on this. So don't beat yourself up, Marcus. Don't beat yourself up. Marcus brought the looks out. The Panzer II aus FL. That's the Ausführung. That's basically the model number. Simon's got a Sherman. Beautiful. I learned from Computer Heat, who lives in Denmark, that whenever I say Simon, I'm saying it wrong. It should be pronounced Simon, as that's how the Danes would pronounce Simon. That's Aimstrong's real name. I prefer to call him Aimstrong, though. That's his game name. All right, Marcus throws in the tally, says GG. And Simon, a.k.a. Aimstrong, will cruise on into round 4. Well played, everybody. So one benefit that we get from this occurring, Marcus losing, I'm sorry, Marcus, RIP, is that hopefully you can join me now for some